Immovin, the agent's portal. Over the last few weeks, we've been asking estate agents whether they'd like to see an alternative to the existing web portals. And this is what they told us.
In difficult times, rising costs are just a drain on resources.
We sometimes feel that we have no control over what's offered.
It seems that those with the deepest pockets get the best treatment.
Currently, if you can pay the fee, then anyone can be represented on a property site.
Profits go to investors and shareholders, not back into improved services.
It's our content for sale on the sites. They seem to forget that.
So what makes Immovin different? Well, firstly, Immovin will be created and managed by one of the UK's leading dedicated estate agent website developers. It includes all the facilities you currently demand from your property portal site. It couldn't function unless it did. Secondly, well, let's see what happened in the past. In 1999, a newspaper publisher approached a group of estate agents who were dissatisfied with the increased costs of advertising property in local newspapers. As a consequence, the Advertiser was born.
Well, it went back to the middle of 1996 when we had a monopoly situation with our local newspaper. They all of a sudden announced massive increases in our advertising costs, which made us all stop very quickly. And it was the catalyst to a number of agents to get together to discuss the situation, because obviously it was something like a 300% increase. Out of that came the initial ideas of looking at our options of an alternative newspaper ourselves, which then further culminated in us bringing in a publisher from another area of the country who were in the newspaper industry, and they worked with us, and out of that came the initial ideas of what was then going to be known as the Advertiser, and that first published in January 1997, and I actually acted as chairman of the newspaper group who actually published the Advertiser. It was purely property from the agents and nothing else. And the encouraging thing and the key to everything that has happened from the sort of first day that we were told about the increase was that the agents, and there was a nucleus of probably 5 or 6 independent agents that were prepared to pull all of their advertising from the previous paper for a period of, well, it ended up being about 2.5 months. So that was quite a brave move for the agents, but I think we had realised that it was so important that the agents had to stay together on this, otherwise we only had one result, and that was 300% increase in our advertising costs. Nobody got any added advantages of being able to take the front page for an extended period of time, so everything was done, everybody paid exactly the same figure for their page of advertising on a pro rata basis, be it half page, full page or whatever.
Following the model of the Advertiser, Immovin will be owned and operated by the agents it represents. They'll regulate its content, direction and costs in exactly the same way. Immovin is a limited company, jointly owned by the agents and the management company. The company articles have been written to reflect the influence that the agents will have over the direction of the website and its content, direction and membership. The board of directors will be made up of nominees from the management company and agent directors elected by the membership. The cost of Immovin is a one-off investment of £350. This gives both share ownership and membership. From then on, a set monthly subscription for inclusion on the site will be payable per office, regardless of size. No one member will be any more important than another, and the uniform fee reflects this. This fee is currently set at £150. For Immovin to work both financially and operationally, they need 80% of the property market in East Herts and Bedfordshire to join. Unless they achieve this, then this agent's portal will go no further. The way to ensure that it does is to pay the membership fee into the protected account at Barclays Bank. Once the figure of 80% of the market has been reached, then development will continue on the site, and the launch will take place March the 1st, 2013. Then, and only then, will the monthly fees be collected. If Immovin fail to achieve 80%, then the whole fee of £350 will be returned.
We are paying out an awful lot of money every month, and quite frankly, we're not sure that we are getting any value for money out of that, and the seemingly directions that Rightmove and indeed some of the other property portals seem to be taking would not be beneficial to estate agents ongoing. And I think it is our model of what we achieved through the advertiser can be replicated in exactly this type of thing, and I think it's an exciting new project, and I think if we get the ingredients right, it can be highly beneficial, because the cost is obviously going to be hugely lower and the end result could be very, very similar. And I think that to me is the most important thing of what could come out of this, and that can be created by the agents sticking together and actually having the commercial nous to recognise not just doing something for today, but it's actually a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road where the benefits of this will really come to the fore, and we will be able to potentially reduce our cost base on property portals in total by, I believe, what we're potentially will be able to achieve.
The question is, do you want to be at the beginning of what will be the most radical idea to enter the property market in 2012? It's up to you. I'm Immovin, the agents portal.